Welcome to Educon. This is Imam with you. In this video, we'll learn about phylum Chordata. Animals belonging to phylum Chordata are fundamentally characterized by the presence of notochord, dorsal halo nerve cord, and paired pharyngeal gill slits. So all these three are present in the organisms which belongs to phylum Chordata. What are those? Notochord, dorsal halo nerve cord, and paired pharyngeal gill slits. All these organisms which comes under phylum Chordata, they are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate along with organ system level of organization. They possess a post-anal tail and a closed circulatory system. Here we have a table, the comparison of chordates and non-chordates. In chordates, we have a notochord, whereas in non-chordates, notochord is completely absent. In chordates, central nervous system is dorsal, halo, and single. So we have a three types of central nervous system in chordates, whereas in non-chordates, we have the central nervous system is ventral and solid and double. So here all these are very important points. Pharynx perforated by gill slits, whereas in non-chordates gill slits are completely absent. In chordates, heart is ventral, whereas in non-chordates heart is dorsal if present. A post-anal pod, that is tail, is present in chordates, whereas in non-chordates there is no any kind of post-anal tail. So here, how you can expect a question in NEET. Which of the following sentence is true? Which of the following statement is true about chordates? Find out the non-confirmative statement regarding chordates. So what we need to remember is, in chordates we have certain points here, the comparison of chordates and non-chordates, where you can learn all those details like notochord present, central nervous system is dorsal, halo, and single. Pharynx, perforated gill slits, all these are very important. So when you know all these questions, you can appear those those questions in NEET. Phylum Chordata is divided into three subphylum, that is Urochordata or Tunicata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. Subphyla Urochordata and Cephalochordata are often referred to as protochordates. Both the phylum, actually phylum Chordata is divided into three subphylum, that is Urochordata, Tunicata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. But Urochordata and Cephalochordata, they are often referred to as protochordates and are exclusively marine. Marine means they are present in sea. In Urochordata, notochord is present only in larval tail. So only larval stages. At that time, notochord can be seen in Urochordates members. While in Cephalochordata, it extends from head to tail region and is persistent throughout their life. So this is the major difference between the Urochordata and Cephalochordata. In examples you can take for Urochordata are Acidia, Salpa, Doliolum. So we have a image of Acidia here. For Cephalochordata, Branchiostoma, which is amphioxus or lancelet. What is amphioxus? That is pointed on both sides, both ends. The members of subphylum Vertebrata possess notochord during the embryonic period. The notochord is seen only in embryonic period. Remember, this is very important. And the notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adult. Now here one important point to discuss. We just compare with the Urochordata and Vertebrata. So here you can see in Urochordata, notochord is present only in earlier stage, that is larval tail. Okay, in Vertebrata also only in embryonic period the notochord is seen. This is a very important comparison we can take, because there is no any embryonic here, it is larval stage. So both in early stages we are seeing notochord in both Urochordata and also Vertebrata. The notochord is replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adult. As the from the embryonic stage, it will go gradually into adult stage. So at that time, that notochord will be replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column. Thus, all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Remember, this is a quite important point. All vertebrates are chordates because they have notochord, but all chordates are not vertebrate, because in vertebrate we have a cartilaginous and bony vertebral column, which is replaced by where notochord is replaced by these two structures. Besides the basic chordate characters, vertebrates have a ventral muscular heart with 2, 3 or 4 chambers. So how many chambers? 2, 3 or 4 chambers. Kidneys are there for excretion and osmoregulation, and paired appendages which may be fins or limbs. That we'll see in another classification how exactly these animals are classified. The subphylum Vertebrata is further divided as follows. Vertebrata is divided into 2 subdivisions, that is Agnatha, which lacks jaw, whereas Gnathostomata, which bears jaw. In Agnatha we have class that is Cyclostomata, whereas in Gnathostomata we have another, in that superclass we have Pisces and Tetrapod. In Pisces, organism which bear fins are included in Pisces, whereas in Tetrapoda which contain limbs means like hands, legs, all this, okay, they are included in Tetrapoda. In Pisces we have 2 classes, that is Chondriichthyes, Osteichthyes, whereas in Tetrapoda we have Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves and Mammals. So this is the simple description of all the animals which comes under different classes under Word Kingdom under the division Vertebrata.